Nothing captures our imagination quite like space travel. And what we've been seeing in the news with some of these incredible innovations happening with rockets launching into space, with some of the commercial space travel happening with Virgin Galactic, with Tesla and SpaceX, and then also what's happening with Blue Origin is really captivating audiences all around the world and really starting to think about those things we saw in the Jetsons where people were flying into space, or even in episodes of Star Trek from many years ago. That's why I'm so impressed with the strategy behind Blue Origin's recent launch with William Shatner as one of the people on board. Many people know William Shatner from his prized role as Captain Kirk in Star Trek. He's been around for many years and really is synonymous with space travel from a sci-fi perspective. And some of the things they did on that show that seemed so out of the ordinary that they might never ever happen. And what Blue Origin did, which was really strategic, is they made William Shatner one of the people on board of this latest mission for so many reasons. And let's kind of look into what those things were and why they really took this storytelling approach to really captivate that audience and really make sure it resonated well beyond that launch. So William Shatner, 90 years old, had actually a big transformation in his career where he started doing spoken word, poetry, and things like that. Very eloquent speaker. So by having him be part of the mission, there were a couple of things that are going to happen. Him being a well-known person, it's going to be picked up in news media. It was already going to be picked up, but now having someone that has that space background, that sci-fi legacy, and that notoriety is going to lend itself to different news outlets picking it up, get that sci-fi culture back into it and really kind of engage into it and make it more exciting than if it was just another billionaire who bought a ticket onto the rocket. And what I really liked about that is not only did they have a chance now to get us involved and really into this launch, we got this behind the scenes perspective to see William Shatner's experience, but then also to have him be such a good storyteller. He was even overcome with emotion after landing and spoke with many media outlets. It's gotten picked up all over social and Twitter, and everyone's seen how much this moment meant to him. And for all of us at home, that nostalgia of thinking of Captain Kirk actually just went into space, and really that storytelling, that excitement behind it, and that being able to kind of think about our childhood, looking up into the stars, looking up into the sky and wanting to one day go up into space. And now to see William Shatner doing it, it was really kind of an interesting approach. And here's another reason why I like it. Marketers are always looking for case studies. We're always looking for customer testimonials. And for Blue Origin, there's no better testimonial than having someone go up into space who then in real time can share their experience. So, William said things like, this is an experience of a lifetime. I hope everyone has the opportunity to do it. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before. And so he's giving you a real-time testimonial of this customer experience that's one of a kind. So it's really kind of getting people excited about the potential and the opportunity to one day also travel. There's another thing that Blue Origin is doing as well. From a content marketing perspective, they're really implying, and it's very subtle, but he's 90 years old and he just got shot into space, feeling all those G forces, that it's a safe thing. So space travel has been known to not be a safe thing, right? But in order for it to be commercial and for us to eventually buy tickets to board one of these rockets to go and have a few minutes in space, we need to know that it's safe. And what better way to illustrate that than to have a 90-year-old person not only travel there, come down, share their experience, and really show that it's safe and really something that anybody can participate in. Another area I really liked about this is thinking about what happens after the launch. So in many ways, this isn't a metaphorical launch, like a marketing campaign might be. Is actually truly a rocket launch. But after the rocket has been launched, what happens? And by selecting someone like William Shatner, there is an understanding by that team on the marketing side, on the PR side at Blue Origin, that news outlets are going to continue wanting to talk with him after that experience. So right away, he's on the Today Show, he's on Good Morning America, he's doing his own social, and now that conversation's continuing past that moment in time when the launch happened and the excitement. Now there's more conversation about it, and people are wondering what's next. When is the price going to be available to more people? When are we going to have a chance to go up and enjoy this opportunity? But I think that's kind of a key point here in terms of marketing success. And you'll see in many pieces of marketing best practices and literature, it's how do you make a campaign successful? Really combining that nostalgia and the familiarity, which is William Shatner, Star Trek, with something novel and something exciting and new, which is space travel and the actual ability to go there. And by combining those two themes together, now you have something exciting. Now you have something that can resonate with people, because we can all think back from that nostalgic perspective with also an eye to the future for some excitement. So this is how I'd like to relate this to you in your daily work or in whatever you might be doing is, as you're doing a product launch, think about an influencer you might want to align with that resonates well with your audience or with your industry, customers, and partners. And the reason you'd want to do that is there's no better testimonial about your product, your solution, or even your personal brand than someone else talking about your success, talking about your product and how it made them feel. And I guarantee you that the Blue Origin team had an idea of what William Shatner might say, how he might feel, but they could have never factored for that true emotion that he displayed, that true authenticity that is now captivating audiences all around the world. So think about that in your day-to-day work. Think about that with your next marketing product launch. What's something familiar to people? What's something that can bring an element of nostalgia that then you can bring into your world that then captivates that audience and makes your product shine?